Mahatma Gandhi once said, "It is easy enough to be friendly to one's friends, but to befriend the one who regards himself as your enemy is the quintessence of true religion." Have you ever thought that being excessively kind and caring might have downsides? We often hear about the importance of kindness and selflessness, but we never explore the potential risks that come with being too giving. In a world where generosity is celebrated, it's crucial to understand that being overly kind can sometimes lead to unexpected and unpleasant outcomes. Today, let's uncover 8 adverse consequences of excessive kindness and discover 4 robust ways to safeguard yourself from being taken advantage of. Firstly, when you're excessively kind, you might set your hopes too high for people. The Stoic philosophy suggests accepting things as they are and not relying on others to bring you happiness. Giving without expecting much in return can shield you from disappointment and allow you to practice emotional detachment, fostering a calmer mind. However, while you give your all, there's an unconscious expectation for others to reciprocate in kind. Yet, when you need assistance, those accustomed to receiving might take your help for granted, assuming you can handle everything for them and yourself. This mismatched expectation of reciprocity often leads to disappointment, fatigue, frustration, and sadness. Objectively, people aren't letting you down intentionally. Instead, they're merely tending to their own responsibilities, much like what you should be doing, prioritizing your own tasks. It's essential to strike a balance between kindness towards others and taking care of your own needs. However, true kindness involves boundaries and self-preservation. The second challenge of being excessively kind is the perpetual expectation from others for your generosity. The Stoics emphasize the importance of true worth stemming from acting in a good and rational manner, not merely fulfilling others' desires. Moderation in giving helps you maintain control over your actions and prevents the development of habits detrimental to your mental health. We've all heard that humans are creatures of habit. This rings true as people adapt to patterns and routines. By always providing aid, you inadvertently train those you help to expect continual assistance, leading them comfortably into a zone where they might shirk their responsibilities, relying on your perpetual support. Moreover, your own aspirations might get sidelined. Living by reason and virtue, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your responsibilities are essential tenets highlighted by the Stoics for maintaining balance and safeguarding your identity and well-being. If you consistently prioritize others over yourself, you might unintentionally evade confronting your inner turmoil and fears. Ever pondered how it feels to spend a weekend alone or return home without a welcoming presence? Constantly catering to others needs to escape from your inner self might exacerbate your inner struggles. Self-care forms the cornerstone of a healthy mindset. Before extending help to others, ensuring your happiness and well-being is paramount. It's akin to the notion of relishing a chocolate before offering one to someone else or tidying a friend's home after nurturing your own space and indulging in some self-care. Fourth consequence of excessive kindness: the perception of weakness by others and subsequent treatment accordingly. Stoicism advocates for strength and self-mastery through setting limits and exercising self-discipline. By prioritizing our responsibilities and adhering to our principles, we earn respect rather than being perceived as weak. Here's the twist: while helping others excessively might establish you as an expert in certain areas, it could inadvertently portray you as weak in personal interactions. Failing to establish boundaries might lead people to view you as someone who won't say no, a pushover, essentially. Consequently, they might unload their responsibilities onto you, expecting you to bear the burden without resistance. However, the moment you assert boundaries, something miraculous occurs. The magic word, no, suddenly earns you respect. Setting limits delineates who genuinely respects your boundaries and who seeks to exploit your kindness for their benefit. Stoicism provides wisdom in discerning between genuine relationships and those seeking to take advantage. It emphasizes the importance of exercising self-control and perspective to distinguish between true friends and opportunists. People who previously regarded you as a friend might suddenly surface only when they need something, a familiar scenario for many. It's akin to realizing that colleagues seldom invite you for casual coffee chats but approach you for assistance. It's understandable but not always fair. However, Learning effective strategies to prevent exploitation is crucial. The sixth challenge is an intriguing one: the tendency to attract people who only seek to take, rather than give. As we navigate life, we build relationships that ideally offer mutual support and benefit to both parties. However, when we consistently give without reservation, we may inadvertently lower our own energy vibrations. According to certain philosophies, our energy levels attract like-minded energies. When our vibrational frequency decreases due to continuous giving, we may unwittingly draw individuals exhibiting negative traits or those seeking to exploit our kindness without reciprocating. Needy individuals and opportunists often gravitate toward individuals vibrating at a lower frequency, solely aiming to extract without gratitude or intention to give back. Furthermore, the seventh challenge involves the risk of developing unhealthy dependencies. The Stoics advocated for self-discipline to maintain control over our actions and choices. When we face consistent scarcity or deprivation, the urge to fill that void can lead to addiction. Excessive giving or constantly being in a state of lack can foster habits detrimental to our well-being, potentially leading to substance abuse or other harmful behaviors. It's crucial to heed the concerns of those close to us. Sometimes, our loved ones might notice signs of potential addiction or negative patterns in our behavior that we might overlook. Initially, our instinct might be to reject their observations, but their intent is to support and guide us toward a healthier path. Their care and concern stem from wanting what's best for us. The eighth and the final challenge arises from excessive kindness, how it can inadvertently lead to skepticism and suspicion from others. According to Stoic principles, our focus should remain on doing good without being swayed by others' opinions. By aligning our actions with our beliefs and values, we construct an image that withstands false accusations. However, in today's world, genuine kindness might be met with skepticism rather than admiration or gratitude. People might start questioning the sincerity behind your altruistic acts, pondering if there's an ulterior motive or hidden agenda behind your kindness. This suspicion doesn't necessarily signify encountering a group of inherently distrustful individuals. Rather, it reflects the unfortunate reality that many have experienced deceitful intentions behind seemingly kind gestures. Often, those excessively willing to help may conceal ulterior motives, making it prudent to maintain a cautious approach and sometimes decline their assistance. So, how do we navigate this delicate balance to prevent people from exploiting our kindness? Strategy number 1. Tune into your emotions. The Stoics advocated for self-awareness, highlighting the importance of understanding our feelings and desires. By paying attention to how you feel when offering help, you gain insights into whether your acts of kindness uplift or exhaust you mentally. It's crucial to recognize that prioritizing your feelings and well-being doesn't diminish your kindness. It enhances it. Self-reflection allows you to identify if you're spreading yourself too thin, signaling a need to recalibrate and establish a harmonious equilibrium. Remember, thinking about yourself isn't selfish, it's an act of self-compassion. Consider it akin to walking on clouds when you prioritize your own well-being while extending help to others. If you're feeling overwhelmed, fatigued, frustrated, or used, these emotions are powerful signals prompting you to reassess the impact of your generosity on your health and happiness. Moving on to strategy number 2, embrace the liberating power of no. Stoicism teaches us that our time and energy are precious resources that require thoughtful allocation. Saying no when you're overstretched or faced with an unfair request is an exercise in self-control and boundary setting. Although the word no might evoke negative associations, practicing this word in front of a mirror can liberate you from unnecessary commitments and potential risks. Learning to say no when someone demands more than you can reasonably give is an act of self-empowerment, allowing you to protect your time and energy reserves. It's not about being callous, but about safeguarding your well-being and preventing pessimism from clouding your life. Saying no isn't a rejection. It's a choice to preserve your freedom and steer clear of undue stress or strain on your mental health. Strategy number 3 emphasizes honoring your personal time and space. In line with Stoic values of self-discipline and self-respect, It's essential to carve out moments dedicated solely to your self-care. Engage in activities that bring you joy, whether it's exercising, drawing, savoring music over a cup of tea, or any pursuit that ignites your spirit. To honor this commitment, prioritize completing your responsibilities promptly, allowing dedicated moments for yourself daily or weekly. Respecting your scheduled me time sends a powerful message. It's a time for self-nurturing and cannot be compromised without valid reasons. If someone seeks your assistance during this time, it's an opportunity to set boundaries firmly. Kindly decline their request, highlighting the importance of safeguarding your designated self-care period. Alternatively, offer assistance at a different time, but firmly communicate your limited availability due to prior commitments. Moving on to strategy number 4, identifying and distancing yourself from energy vampires. According to Stoic principles of self-discipline and wisdom, discerning positive relationships from draining ones is crucial. Energy vampires are individuals who consistently drain your mental reserves without offering positivity in return. Attempting to aid these individuals is often futile. Their perpetual complaints and negative outlook on life become insatiable. Maintaining distance from such draining relationships is an act of self-preservation and Stoic self-control. Recognize that these individuals might not seek solutions but instead find solace in perpetual grievances. Stoic wisdom advocates finding the middle ground in generosity, a balance between meeting others' needs and safeguarding your own well-being. Remember, the word no can be a potent tool in safeguarding your boundaries and well-being. By implementing these Stoic-inspired strategies, you'll navigate the intricate balance between extending kindness and nurturing your mental and emotional fortitude. As we conclude this journey, I sincerely hope these insights empower you to navigate life's complexities with more resilience and clarity. If this video has resonated or offered valuable insights, consider sharing your feedback or thoughts. Your engagement drives the growth and exploration of Stoic serenity on this channel. If you haven't yet, don't miss out our previous video about Stoic secret morning rituals and transform your life today. Hope to see you next time.